Today I will be working for you a problem on the Calculus 1 topic of continuity. We are given a problem that says, if f of x equals x to the third minus 6x plus 8, show that there are values c for which f of c equals a, e, b, negative root 12, and c, 7 million. So we begin by starting with part A, where we have to show that there are values of c for which f of c equals e. So our first step would be to find values of an x1 and an x2 for which f of x1 would be less than or equal to e and less than or equal to f of x2, or f of x1 is greater than or equal to e, which is greater than or equal to f of x2. So our second step, in order to solve part A, would be by guessing and checking some numbers. So let's just plug in a negative 4 into f, and once we do that, we get a value of negative 32, and when we plug in a negative 2 into f of x, we get a value of 12. So therefore, we can recognize that a solution exists between negative 4 and negative 2 for f of x equals e, because f of negative 4 is less than e is less than f of negative 2. So that is the solution for part A, and recognizing that there are values of c for which f of c equals e. So now we're on to part B, where we have to prove that there are values of c for which f of c equals negative root 12. Alright, so basically for part B, you have to show that there's a value of c for which f of c is negative 12. Is root negative 12. Or negative root 12, excuse me. So we first ask ourselves, hold on one second, I made a little bit of a typo. This should be a 12. Should be a 12, excuse me. Alright, so we have to show that there is a value c for which f of c equals negative root 12. So does a solution exist between negative 4 and negative 2? Well, yes. We just solved for that value. So the answer would be yes, because f of negative 4 is less than negative root 12, which is less than f of negative 2. And for part C, our very last step, we have to show that there's a value of c for which f of c equals 7 million. Alright, so here it says show that there's a value c for which f of c is 7 million. So guessing and checking once again, we can plug in f of 185 into f of x, and we get 6,330,523. And once again, we're just going to plug in another number, let's say 190. When we plug that into f of x, we get 6,857,868. And clearly 7 million does not fall within this range, so this would be considered inconclusive. So we can guess and check again. We can choose a larger value of x, let's just say 195. So when we plug that into f of x, we get 7,413,713. And here, we get a yes. So because f of 190 is less than 7 million, which is less than f of 195, we just show that there's a value of c for which f of c equals 7 million. So this has been a calculus problem on the topic of continuity, and we just proved that if f of x equals x to the third minus 6x plus 8, that there is a value c, or values rather, of c for which f of c equals e, negative square root of 12, and 7 million.